Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Welcome to the first segment of the day. No, it's not the first segment, is it? Because some pre-recorded stuff came up early on this morning. Yes, it's morning. A few minutes after 11 a.m. UK time, GMT time, Greenwich Mean Time. Yes, I'm not coming back with you like three. I've got four bits of live news coming right back at you today on this particular show. Wednesday, I'll tell you what, the week's going very quick. The week is going very, very quick. But I'm trying to make the most of it before I go back to my placement next week. Yes, it'll be, we'll be here for a short time and for a good time, but not for the whole time. But anyway, guys, let's get into this one where I talk about four segmented live news. Transfer news? Could be. Let's wait and see. Yes, indeedy, my friends. Welcome back to Canon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this. I'm smiling because I saw a particular podcast. I kind of caught up with it this morning. Guna Matters, really good stuff. Really good stuff. A particular player, much belied, Granit Xhaka. Anyway, guys, in regards to this one, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive almost all the breaking news right here on this one. I'm fired up, people. Eyes fired up. Let's get into this one. So the first bit of news in regards to these two players, they're the aforementioned Bellerin, Hector Bellerin, and Granit Xhaka. Also close to offloading both these players as Mikel Arteta seeks to fund summer suit for £40 million rated player Ruben Neves, who we featured yesterday. Arsenal are in talks to sell both Granit Xhaka and Hector Bellerin as they look to raise funds to make a summer move for Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves. Sky in Italy report that former Gunners boss Unai Emery is keen to reunite with Bellerin. Really? Villarreal, Sevilla are also understood to be interested in the 26-year-old Spaniard. Xhaka, who has also worn the armband, is edging closer to the move to Roma, according to the Daily Express. Listen, we aforementioned, and we mentioned before that Jose Mourinho is a big fan of the former Borussia Mönchengladbach man, and probably praised him while in charge of Tottenham. Yeah, saying that Arsenal, they've got a good player in Granit Xhaka. He does things. He's one of the main cog in the world. Really? Oh, okay. I know there's been some talk about his stats. They show something different. Okay, right. But anyway, I'm not gonna go in hard on these two chaps here. We just need to get the business done. Get the business done, Arsenal. Yeah. Again, some of the other clubs, top 5 clubs, are linked to a player. More often than not, they would be buying the player. But with Arsenal, we seem to be like dallying. Just get the job done. And the thing is, with Bellerin, he's been linked with a lot of clubs. This time last year, linked to Barcelona. Only for Barcelona to ask a question about how much is he worth. And I think at that time we valued him around 20 odd million. And the trail went cold. Yeah, it went cold. But Arsenal, just get the business done, please. Don't try and eke it out for whatever reason. We know for the longest time that the squad needs to be revamped, which is why we've been doing a lot more. We've kind of doubled our efforts and we're giving you some transfer news. Whether you believe it or not is a completely different thing. That's something we could probably talk about. But I've always said I don't believe it until I see the player actually leaving Arsenal. Yeah, and he's signed for the other player, or vice versa. If it's a player coming in Arsenal, I don't believe it until I see the player actually holding up the jersey, whatever it is, whatever new home kit we have. But until that point happens, I'm not believing it. The other bit of news, again, this is actually really good news in regards to Emil Smith-Rowe. I know we spoke about him. Could he be leaving Arsenal? Go to Aston Villa? Anyway, Smith-Rowe sign a new contract extension. Smith-Rowe is set to sign a new contract extension with Arsenal soon. The contract will keep the end product at the Emirates and throughout 2026. Adding 3 years to his remaining contract. New contract for the club star was high on the list of summer priorities for Edu et al. So well done to them. From where we are, questions whether Smith-Rowe was going to stay. I think he was always going to stay. I mean, why would he want to leave? He's going to want to win stuff, isn't it, Alex? Yeah, you're right. But yeah, like I said, there were reports that he was going to be was strongly linked to a move away from the Emirates to Aston Villa, but it seems that has been quelled, and we've kind of shut out that bit of information there, or I've said that information, that rumor. Emma Smith-Rowe is ours to keep. Yeah, so that's something I'll keep an eye on a little bit later on, coming towards, because today's the first day of the official opening of the transfer window. Today, not last week, not a week before that. Today's the official opening of the transfer window. So there's going to be a flurry of news coming right back at you. I've kind of tailed off doing live shows in the evening, but just to kind of balance the things out, there's going to be a whole load of pre-recorded bits and pieces that I've done, and the player profile segment will be making a comeback very, very soon. I know there's a list as long as my arm. People will say to me, "But Alex, why can't you do this player? Can you do that player? And also, can you do this player?" So I need to catch up. I've got my homework cut out. I didn't like doing homework at school. But anyway, Emma Smith-Rowe, yeah, so he's due to sign a contract extension. The other bit of news, kind of, what can I say? What can I say about this one? You know, the last time we spoke about William Saliba, he was linked to a move to he was linked. I won't say that the club had actually bought him, but by Leverkusen. You remember by Leverkusen, that story there? And that's why I say, you know, I don't always believe everything I read. And now this time round, Newcastle come into the picture, into the frame. Newcastle William Saliba move as Mikel Arteta and Arsenal make decision ahead of the new season. William Saliba is yet to feature, as we know, for Arsenal. Spent 18 months out on loan at France side at Nice. And we've got to wait and see, because I know there's been also talk about, does Mikel Arteta actually like William Saliba? Only one person can answer that question, and that's Mikel Arteta himself. But interest is building up from a number of clubs. If Saliba is loaned out again this summer, and Premier League side Newcastle United are interested in his services, according to the Mail Online. The Magpies are in the market for a centre back in the summer, as many targets at Saliba. If they can't land Celtics and Christopher Ayer, who is reportedly their number one target, well, by golly, then they'll be going after William Saliba, who I feel maybe will not wear the red and white of Arsenal again. Now, going on from the story, Arsenal's Joe Willock had a very successful loan spell at North East, scoring 7 consecutive Premier League goals in 7 games. But Mikel Arteta has been impressed by Saliba this year and hopes to have him in the squad come August. Well, I hope so. Which, again, that's another bit of news. We'll have to wait. And, you know, I will keep an eye on these bits and pieces. But there's just so much information, so much rumours in this silly season. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Transfer news. Talk about hope. Hope's a killer, man. Hope is a killer. Again, with the Buendia situation, I saw another one podcast. Apollo, he did a segment yesterday. I couldn't catch up last night. I did it this morning. As when actually Buendia wasn't ours anyway. He didn't want to come to Arsenal, and that's exactly what I said. So, well, the thing is, he wasn't ours to be upset about anyway. He didn't want to come to Arsenal. Could this be a blessing in disguise? Maybe. Ruben Neves? Possibly. Anybody else? Owa? Not for me, thank you very much. But no doubt there'll be a plethora of other midfielders that Arsenal are going to be linked with. And actually, before I go any further in this new segment, I've got one more to give you. Let's just have a look at a poll I put out yesterday. And this poll, let's have a butcher's Arsenal's midfield targets. Now, when I put polls out, or any podcast will put out a poll on YouTube, there's a limitation to how many options you can put in there. So here, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 options. So I couldn't put all the midfielders here. So these are the ones that I chose. I chose Ruben Neves, Martin Odegaard, forgot about him. Yves Bissouma, didn't forget about him. Houssem Aouar, and other. So out of 699 votes, other only comes at 1%. Okay, all right. And Houssem Aouar and Ruben Neves are tied on 12%. Martin Odegaard, a lonely 14%. But your number one target, you think, Yves Bissouma, on 61%. 61% if you think he should be our number one target. Now, are you just saying that because we missed that on Buendia? Is that why you're saying that now? Yeah? Cheeky. Very, very cheeky. And the one we did, because that one we did this morning, and the one we did yesterday, how many players will Arsenal sign in this summer transfer window? The options were 1 to 2, 3 plus, 0. Oh, I can't decide. So out of 759 votes, can't decide is coming at 3%. 0 will be signed, 21%. 1 to 2 players, 23%. And 54% of you think Arsenal going to sign 3 plus players. Okay. I'll have to wait to see how this one gets played out, isn't it? Let's see how this one gets played out. But you still have time, and there's no limitation on the polls. I mean, it's not like Twitter where they have like it's 24 hours. You can actually extend the time when you want the people to vote. On YouTube, it's open-ended, so you can vote this time next year. All right, guys, let's go back into actually the last segment of news here, and that's in regards to Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Let me limber up on this one then. Stretch the back. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Now I penned this title. All right, nobody told me. I penned this title. Maitland-Niles seeks clarity. Once bitten, twice shy. Why have I said that? Once bitten, twice shy. Well, this time last year, he was a one-to-way midfielder. He was actually, again, linked, I think, to Brighton, Liverpool, Leicester City. And in the end, Wolves came in for him, only for him to be snatched away by Mikel Arteta. And Mikel Arteta promised him the earth, I think. And he stayed with us. And where did he end up? On the bench, coming off from the bench quite a few times. But that's not what he wanted. Once bitten, twice shy. So, said Ainsley Maitland-Niles yesterday in an interview with the Telegraph, the 23-year-old is keen to sort out his future. So much so that barely 2 weeks after the dust has barely settled on a really difficult season at Arsenal in general, he's gone public to find out what's going to happen next. Ah, dear me. So these are his thoughts, okay? I want some clarity, and then hopefully I can get to work with whoever I need to get to work with. Whether that is finding a new club or whether that is carrying on with my training, I would like some kind of an indication of what is happening. It would be easier to do it now than waiting for pre-season to kick in, and everything is super busy, and they can't answer their phones because they are doing too much work. You know how football works. Who can blame him, actually? Again, as a player, he wants clarification on what's going to be happening. So he can make a decision what he wants to do. Again, you got to remember that he's an England international. So he's thinking about his career. Where can he get game time? It won't happen at Arsenal. It won't happen at Arsenal, Ainsley. So, I mean, for me, if you are a one-to-way, I wouldn't begrudge you. Even last year, I was saying, again, I can only wish you the best. If you're going to Wolves, Wolves would have been a good fit for you, really. So I'm not sure if that deal can probably still happen. But you are right. You want clarity. You want to know what's going on. You don't want to be waiting and love at 11th hour. They actually say, actually, you know what? We decide we're going to sell you. No, you're right. You're right. I mean, most of the time, I want a player to stay at Arsenal and fight for the position. But poor Ainsley Maitland-Niles loaned out to West Bromwich Albion. We got relegated. Before that, prior to that, he wanted to leave Arsenal. He wanted game time. And it was either going to be between Wolves or Leicester City. And I would like for him to be, signed by Leicester City, but Wolves was the next best thing for him. And only for Mikel Arteta to promise him the earth. And we know how that one materialized. It didn't happen. So he's quite within his rights to ask, what's going on? What plans do you have for me? So I can make a plan for myself to move away from Arsenal or stay with Arsenal. But if I'm going to stay with Arsenal, you need to tell me, what's the plan? I don't want to be a utility man. I want to play. Actually, he wants to play in the midfield. And everyone plays. He wants to play in the midfield. How many midfielders do we have? So I think by that, I don't think he'll be staying at Arsenal. He won't be staying at Arsenal. Difficult times, man. Difficult times. Difficult times. Really, really difficult. But Arsenal, and as much as I want to pin it on Edu, stroke, Mikel Arteta, and Vinay, I mean, part and parcel of that didn't happen under this current regime. I mean, you can't blame Mikel Arteta for everything, can you? But I can blame him for how he treated Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and that's what we're talking about here now. So those were the four news segments. 4 news segments on Cannon Authority this morning. So let's go into live chat. I noticed live chat is running a little bit slow, which is okay. That's all right. We'll give it some time. If it doesn't warm up, then I'm off and out of here. How can we pay 30 million for a player and never play him? It's a disgrace. Saliba deserves a chance to prove his worth. Gail, I absolutely agree with you. It breaks my heart, man. I mean, Alba went through a terrible season, but Saliba, he lost appearance, didn't he? And so did Lucas Torreira. But I'm just thinking, William Saliba. There's again, transfer news video that I've done, which will be coming up later on this afternoon, in regards to a defender at Wolves. And in there, I say, you know what? We've got William Saliba. We've paid 27 million for him. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. I don't have faith in this board and management to do what is needed. Yeah, if I was the billionaire, if I was the owner of Arsenal, and I said, okay, as the owner, I want to see Arsenal do the best they can. I want to see Arsenal winning trophies, but it's not going to happen if we can't upgrade and let the squad evolve. And I'm thinking to myself, I wouldn't trust this board with my money. So I'll be actually looking to fire and sack the board members and get in people who know what it means to be players at Arsenal, have fan share on the boards, and have people who know the art of dealings, transfers in and out, work closely with the scouting network there. Oh my goodness, I should be the owner. I don't have a spare £3 billion. That's my only problem. I ain't got no money, man. Can someone lend me some money? Do a GoFundMe page for Alex. Alex to be the owner of Arsenal. Yeah, man. Anyway. Moses, my brother. Good morning, Alex. Please, if Conky remains at the owner of Arsenal this season, let Arsenal fans who want to see the growth of Arsenal stay away from match days games in the 2021-22 season. I'm limited to what I can do. Like I just said, if it was me, if I was the owner, the current board members, you're out. Definitely, I would have David O'Leary in. and 1 or 2 players, why not Dennis Bergkamp? Not in a coaching role, like the number 2 to Mikel Arteta, but I don't know. Is it too easy to see those things? What we want at Arsenal, ex-players forming part of the board. I don't know, man. La 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 la. Well, actually, I hope you're well. My VAR for this morning's show. Apparently, Arsenal want little right back Zilic. Yes, yeah. I'm yet to do that as well. I'll probably do that for tomorrow. Ruben Neves, there's Basuma, and Odegaard's name is still bouncing about. Tomorrow, I'm going to be joined by Arsenal Alex. It's going to be the Alex and Alex show. We're going to be talking about the media. The media goes into overdrive once transfer news is upon us, and other bits and pieces of topics as well. But yeah, man. Anyway, I got a lot of work, man, to catch up with. Good morning, Alex. I'm sorry, man. I can't stay. I'm at work right now. Just wanted to say hello and have a great day. Nice one to you, brother. You take care of yourself. Enjoy your day at work. As I'm still not a mod. Yeah. Yeah, you should be. Yeah, I made you a moderator. That's weird. Just give me a second. Sorry, people. You should be a moderator because I made you a moderator whilst we were live on air. Let's have a picture. Yeah, there you go. I made you a moderator. That's weird. Okay, I think I might have to go into my back office. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You are now a moderator. There you go. I've just seen the spanner. Yeah, you're a moderator. I don't know what happened last time. All right, okay. But anyway, enjoy your day, and we'll catch up. It'll have to be tomorrow. So I'm not doing any live evening shows. I want to kind of balance things out with my family life and moderating and my work life as well. I agree. Saliba deserves a chance. He needs to play. Yes, he does, man. Alex, I'm very tired of Arsenal being a linking verb. A linking verb. God, Terry, I've never heard that before. A linking verb. Arsenal always linked with a lot of players, and at the results, we can't afford to get them in, and at the end, we regret it. Moses, let me ask you a question. Would you feel more happier? What would make you more happy if Arsenal were to get rid of, let's just say, 6 players, 6 to 7 players? Would that make you really happy, or would it make you happy if you saw Arsenal signing players? I'm not going to give you the option to have a bit of both. Which would make you happy? That you could see Arsenal, they've sold 6 players, 6 to 7 players, or it'll make you happy to see that, oh, actually, we've signed 3 players. What would make you happy, Moses? And Mr. Spotify going to put in a bid. We have 2 million. I saw that as well. I'll be talking about that with Arsenal Alex tomorrow. Maybe it takes time to load. Yeah, I just saw the spanner besides your name there, Static. Nice one. Daniel X back again. Come on, my God. Get his parasites out. Dear. You got to remember, as much as we want Kroenke out, doesn't have to sell. Doesn't have to sell unless... It's interesting because someone said to me the other day, with the protest, Alex, why can't you contact AST, Arsenal Supporters Trust? I said, yeah, I could do that. So I did a little bit of research. I didn't realize they've only been going for since 2003, and they got some serious people who form part, the board members of Arsenal Supporters Trust, some top line lawyers there. I was thinking, wow. So the point I'm trying to make is, he doesn't have to sell. Kroenke does not have to sell unless it can be proved that there was some fraudulent activities were going on there, or misappropriation of funds. That's the word I used to use when I used to work as a civil servant. Misappropriation of funds. So if there's any wrongdoing, then we probably have a case. But apart from that, the Cronkies don't have to sell. They don't have to sell. To say, man. Oh, to say. I must go. Take care, bro. Enjoy my day too. Enjoy your day. You mean? Yeah, I will do. I will do, brother. Take care of yourself, man. We need to get rid of the Deadwood. They are simply not good enough to play for this club. Gail, for me, again, if I'm given the choice, what would make me very, very happy is seeing at least 1/3 or a little bit more of the squad leaving Arsenal. That will make me I'll be overjoyed. Again, for me, that is in the equation. It's never been about players coming in at Arsenal. We've got enough problems as it is. Ainsley Maitland-Niles come up with his comments there. I mean, I know Guendouzi is about to be saying bye-bye to Arsenal and signing for Marseille. Granit Xhaka, Torreira on our books, Mavropanos. There's so many players. Kolasinac. So if we can get rid of, again, a ballpark figure of between 6 and 7 players, that would make me happy. I'll be safe in the knowledge that we've got rid of the players, but we've also generated some income from the sale of these players. Remember, guys, today is official opening of the transfer window. Not last week, man. Ah, dear. Social media going to overdrive. We didn't get Buendia. Well, Buendia wasn't ours in the first place. What's your CB for next season between the Mavropanos and Gabriel White Saliba? Andy, the CBs, I have said that in the centre back position, I would like Gabriel and Saliba. These two for me, and Saliba is taller than Gabriel. He is taller and more dominating than Gabriel. So if you don't play these players, how are you going to know whether they're going to be good enough? If you don't play them, you've got to play them. But my pairing would be Gabriel and Saliba as a start going forward. The fullback position, I love Tierney, but injury prone, man. Too injury prone. I guess I would spend some money on the right back position there, and I'm thinking probably Max Aarons as a solid right back. But if he doesn't come in, I know there's been some talk about actually Ainsley Maitland-Niles can play in the right back, but he doesn't want to play there. He wants to play in the midfield. So we've got Suarez or Chambers in the right back position, and we definitely need a backup left back because Tierney is not going to last next season. He's not going to do it. Not going to do it. Actually, enjoy your day. Whoops. Yeah, actually, get our day. Oh, what? Yeah, enjoy your day, brother. Enjoy your day. Actually, Andy, tell me, your CB pairing. Who would you like to be? Who would like you to form the back four or the back three? Tell me your formation there. A good reference. Who to get rid of was home game versus Villarreal when the pressure is at its greatest. Boy, then we're talking about almost everyone there, isn't it? That's almost everyone. Get rid of everyone. Everybody out, man. Everybody out. God dare me, man. Lamptey will be a good signing at right back. Yeah, it could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. It's quite interesting. Again, I was listening to Apollo. He's got a wonderful channel, Arsenal 101, and he's saying that with Arsenal, we've got issues almost all over the place in the midfield, up top, and the defense, the backup positions for those positions there. I was thinking, yeah, we are a serious work in progress. Some serious surgery has to be done at Arsenal, man. Okay. Can't believe I've been going for 30 minutes. Wow. That 30 minutes went very, very quick. Whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick pause for the cause. On the halfway, we're in half time over here, and we're gonna play our membership scheme video where you too can become a member. And someone said to me, if the person cannot see the words join, that's usually how you join to be a member on Canal 4 TV. Have a look in the description box. The link is right there. So if you really would like to become a member and get everything that comes with becoming a member, look in the description box. The link is right there. Click on the link, and wow, you can, take your choice between the bronze or the silver cannon there. So have a look at the video when we're talking about our online membership scheme currently running on Canon for the TV. I'll see you on the other side.
Hi, and welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you will get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze cannon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver cannon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed at Canon 4 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 4 TV.
So there you have it. There you have it. If you ever wanted to know what it is or how do you become a member, it's right there for you. Again, usually you look for the word join next to the word subscribe. If you can't see it there, look for the link in the description box below and you can become a member on Canon 4 TV. It's explained for you. It's explained for you. Well, let's go back to the live chat. Go. Good morning, sister. Good morning, Alex. The truth has been revealed. Cronky is a Spurs. Is he? Whatever he is, we don't like. We don't want him. Sure, this is the only explanation for his inaction as an Arsenal owner. I could probably name maybe 20 more reasons why. I think we had to swap players for Xhaka at Roma, like Zinic, Zinolo, Pellegrini, etc. There was something else as well. Well, I mean, in regards to offloading likes of Xhaka and Bellerin. There is some talk about the selling those players to buy Ruben Neves. Also, for me, I like him. I like him. He's definitely an upgrade on Granit Xhaka. Mobile, scores goals, can defend, and he can attack in equal measures. So, not sure why people are saying that. Oh, well, he's just like Xhaka. He's nothing like Xhaka. Nothing like Xhaka. We also need a strong leader on the pitch. Tony Adams type. Aubameyang is not a leader. He goes missing too much. Gail, who could be the leader? I've done a video. I've done a video in regards to a certain player who is a captain of this club. And for me, I'm thinking, you know what? He could be the leader that we're looking for. This player here could be the leader. He could be the captain. And actually, I didn't check on his his injury record, because I know there's talk about Kieran Taylor would be the ideal captain. A captain's no good to us if he's not there, if he's not present, because he's out injured. I'm thinking this player, I'm not giving it away because the video's going to be come up later on this afternoon. You have to check out. You've got to subscribe to see what Alex is talking about. But I'm thinking this player that I did a video about would be an ideal captain, but it will come at a price. What am I talking about? You have to wait and see until the video comes live. I'm sorry, people. you have to wait. But yeah, that's the other thing as well. It's all well and good having these players, but we need a leader. We need a proper captain. We need a proper captain. You know all the attributes of a captain that I'm looking for. I'm not going to repeat it again and again and again and again. But yeah. When the three best players of Arsenal's history said that there was a problem with the owner and the football team, which top player would join this club? Then damage can't be repaired. They have to go. I think that is one thing, major thing, that Daniel Ek has on his side. That he's got, an invested interest in the buyout. He's got Dennis Bergkamp on board, who's come out in public and said the problems at Arsenal and ownership. Thierry Henry, who's come out and said actually it's not a PR stunt. Daniel Ek is serious about this bit and he's not going anywhere. You've got Patrick Vieira, who's got a full house now, who said, you know what, if you cannot bring Arsenal back where they need to be, then leave the club. Leave the club. So I think Daniel Ek has done quite well to get those three invincibles on his side to buy Arsenal. I mean, if he didn't, I think, oh, well, another billionaire. But he's serious. He's serious. And I just wait for the time for more ex-Arsenal players to come out and say, or add something to those comments there. I'm just waiting. But we need a lot more people, a lot more ex-players saying what the three Invincibles have just said there about Stan Kroenke. All those things there. All those things there. Okay. Any other comments? Any other comments from you people? All right. So what I'll do now, let me just kind of review the news of today as we saw it from Cannon 4 TV's perspective. And first up was these two players here, Granit Xhaka and Hector Bellerin. Arsenal close to offloading Granit Xhaka and Hector Bellerin as Mikel Arteta seeks to fund summer swoop for £40 million Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves, who I really do like. Arsenal are in talks to sell both of these players, again, to fund the purchase of this player. Sky in Italy report that former Gunners Unai Emery is keen to reunite with Bellerin at Europe winners Villarreal. Sevilla also understood to be interested in the 26-year-old. Granit Xhaka, on the other hand, will be heading to Roma, where he'll be paired with Jose Mourinho, who's a big fan of the former Borussia Mönchengladbach man. And good luck to them. Good luck. Just whatever the value is, I'm not going to critique and say, "Oh, why can't we get more money?" No, whatever they're willing to pay us, take the money and learn from it. Learn from it, Arsenal. Get the job done. Get it done. That's what I'm asking. Just get it done. And the other bit of news is in regards to this youngster. Finally, we're going to be hearing that he's signing a contract extension. Smith-Rowe is set to sign a contract extension with Arsenal soon. The contract will keep the Hell End product at the Emirates at least until 2026, adding 3 years on his current contract. And yeah, really good news. Even though last week we reported some linkage to him going to Aston Villa. So I think definitely that we've quashed that on the head. Squashed it. Dead. Boom. He ain't going nowhere. He's ours to have and to keep. And the next news we were talking about was in regards to Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Now, I penned this title myself. Maitland-Niles seeks clarity. Once bitten, twice shy. Why? This time last year, he was on the verge of leaving Arsenal. Why? Because he wanted more game time. Something which he couldn't see happening at Arsenal. Couldn't see it happening at Arsenal. Linked, I believe, to Brighton, Leicester City, and last but not least, Wolves. And at that point, I was thinking, yeah, you know what? It's tough, but I can only wish him all the best. If he ends up going to Wolves, then so be it. Only for him to be clutched away by Mikel Arteta. And what happened? He stayed at Arsenal. What happened? Ended up being on the bench. Stayed on the bench. And like what he's saying here, I want some clarity. And then hopefully I can get to work with whoever I need to get to work with, whether that's finding a new club or whether that is carrying on with my training. I would like some kind of indication of what's happening. It would be easier to do it now than waiting for pre-season to kick in. And everything is super busy and they can't answer their phones because they are doing too much work. You know how football works. I was thinking, well, yeah, I don't blame you. You want to know what's happening. Remember, he's an England international. I've got to say, I would put my money on him leaving Arsenal because I can't see where is he going to fit in. He has said on more than one occasions that he's not happy playing, in the left back or the right back role. He wants to play in the midfield. Oh my goodness, another player wants to play in the midfield. Another player wants to play in the midfield. Where is he going to fit in? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then last but not least, we spoke about William Saliba, man. William Saliba. My goodness. I spoke about the last time I spoke about he was let's talk about Bayer Leverkusen coming in for him. And this just goes to show that you can't believe everything you hear and everything you read. William Saliba now is linked to a move to Newcastle. Yeah, my goodness. Arsenal starlet William Saliba has emerged as a lone target for Newcastle United, according to reports. Interest in building from a number of clubs if Saliba is loaned out again this summer. And Premier League side Newcastle are interested in his services, according to the Mail Online. And the Magpies are in the market for a centre-back this summer. And many target Saliba if they can't land Celtic's Christophe Ayer, who's reportedly their number one target. Remember this as well, that Newcastle are also haven't given up the ghost to try and sign Joe Willock on a permanent deal. So that has been the two new segments, the 4 new segments on Canon 42 from our perspective. Don't take it as our gospel truth. Everything that comes from Canon 42 TV is true. Do your homework. Okay, there's no excuse. Go on a cyberspace. So go around to your local newspaper shop, read the news, let the information swirl around and come to an educated guess. All right. Alrighty, let's go back into the live chat. Gail says, we want people on board who have a passion for the club. I would drive Bellerin and Xhaka to the airport and make sure they are on the plane. Gail, come on, Gail. Come on, that's too harsh, isn't it? Isn't it? Terry me. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, man, just the transfer news. And again, remember, today the transfer window officially opens. And what I am going to do, once we're finishing this one, I am going to put it out as a poll. What would make you more happier? To see players, I'll say 6, 7 players leave Arsenal, or ideally to see players come in? What would make you happy? What would make you happy? Players leaving. That would make me happy. Good morning, Arnie. Good morning. Morning. I'm late, but I'm here. I walked 17 miles yesterday. So shattered. You walked 17 miles. Actually, what happened with the X-ray? You're back. What happened with the X-ray? You're back. How did that go? Must have went okay because you walked 17 miles. Was that for charity? What was 17 miles? I mean, I walked like 24 miles, but I did that for a charity. I did it when I was a scout, when I was like age like 11. And I tell you what, that was walking 25 miles, but 17 miles. Woof. Yeah, again, transfer news. A transfer window has officially opened today. And again, it's silly season. That's what it is. Silly season. Just strap yourselves in, prepare yourselves. It's going to be a roller coaster. So, like I said, once I finish here, I'm going to put a poll out. What would make you really, really happy, apart from getting the lottery numbers, the winning numbers? Seeing Arsenal have sold 6 to 7 first team players, or Arsenal sign, let's say, minimum 3 to 4 players. What's going to make you happy in this transfer window? Again, for me, it's players going out. Players going out and leaving Arsenal. Went okay, but had no transport to get there. I walk all the time. I could probably do 50 for charity. Oh my goodness! Well, I too love walking. I love walking. It gives me some time to kind of reflect on things. And yesterday, had some chores to do, as I always do, for my wife. I said, you know what? As I'm going out, I'm gonna go to the park, do some work on the computer, and that's exactly what I did. And it was very, very hot yesterday. Very, very hot yesterday. Oof, goodness. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing some walking, man. It hasn't done anyone any harm. No, do a survey of 6 players coming in or Kroenke selling. I guarantee Kroenke is selling with the some distance. I might do that another day, but I think in regards to, because it's topical, the transfer. Again, whether you want to see players coming in or you'd be more happy with players going out. I mean, I've done a poll actually with Kroenke selling already. I did that already. Even Alex says, Amrit, who would you sign as a playmaker in a season that will make you happy? A playmaker? We've already got a playmaker, haven't we? Smith-Rowe. But the problem is he will not last the whole season. It'll be too much to ask this youngster to literally play 38 games, and that's not even including the cup games. So it will have to be, that playmaker role will have to be shared between Smith-Rowe and I'll probably say maybe Amigo Aziz. Failing that, God, goodness, man. Yeah, I don't know. Anything beyond that, I'm just thinking, no, for me, no. But I do like Smith-Rowe in that number 10 role there. All this talk about Jose Mawar, who hasn't had the best of seasons. There's Basuma, Ruben Neves. But Ruben Neves is not really, creative midfield as such. But yeah, I don't know. What about you? Which player do you think would make you happy? A playmaker, creative midfielder at Arsenal. And good evening to you as well. Thinking, let's just have a quick look. If there's been any movement on the. Let's look on the. Right, my goodness, there's been quite a few other votes now. So again, with the vote we did early this morning, Arsenal's midfield targets, topical again. So the options were, out of 717 votes now, you could have chosen Ruben Neves, Martin Odegaard, Yves Bissouma, Hosam Aouar, and other. Again, we're limited for the options we can put in there as a poll on YouTube. So again, out of 717 votes, other only 1%. Ruben Neves and Hossamwa are still stuck on 12%. Martin Odegaard 15%, and Yves Bissouma is your number one target at 61%. Well, my goodness. What's everything here? Very, very quickly. See if I can get to the poll we did about Stan Kroenke. Right, so go. We did this poll like 3 weeks ago. Would you still want Kroenke out if he invested 200 million pounds? Again, the options were yes, I still want him out, or no, I still want him. I want him to remain at Arsenal, or I can't decide. So out of 936 votes, the can't decide is 2%. No, I want him to stay. I want him to stay at Arsenal, 14%, and 84% of you said that no, I still want him gone. Oh my goodness, you still want him gone? Wow. Okay. Okay, so just 9 minutes, 8 minutes short of an hour, and we'll wrap this one up very, very soon. Okay. Again, this for me is a prime example of a self-sustaining model. Okay, you've got two assets there. They belong to us. You sell them, you recoup the money, and if you think actually, Arsenal needs, like, just for example, we need a striker. This is just an example, okay? The money you got from the sale of these two assets, you go out in the market, you look for, you source out, and you buy a striker. To me, that's what self-sustaining should be, no? We're using the assets that we have. We're selling the assets for a price, and with that money, we're recouping. We're buying a striker. That is what self-sustaining means, not the other way around. You're trying to spend money that actually you don't have, and then after that, you're thinking about selling your players. That's not how it should work. That's how it works in my world. Yeah, I need to upgrade my TV. I've got to sell the TV first. Sell the TV first, yeah, and see what I can. If they're saying to me, actually, you know what, the TV you have is worth £1,000, but I want to buy like a £2,000 TV, but I've got the extra £1,000 in my bank account. You put that money together and you buy the new TV. It's not you buy the TV and then that's not how it works. That is not how it works. Also guaranteed to qualify for the Champions League or Kroenke gone. As another poll. I'll put it as another poll, man. You guys are really putting the strings now, aren't you? You're really putting the pressure onto me now. God, my goodness, man. But yeah, we always put polls up, just try and keep the interaction going. As I said previously, with the evening shows, I'm not going to be doing evening shows as much because I've got so much to do with the transfer news as it is. So I don't want to be putting more pressure on myself. But what I will do, I'll do more pre-recorded stuff, which is, for me, it's a lot easier. I can do a quick research, do the video, not more than 3 minutes, you'll probably see. But it also gives me time to kind of catch up on the player profile segment, which I do love doing. Researching players who play for Arsenal over the last 40, 50, and sometimes 60 years. Yeah, I do love doing that segment there. And you would see over the last 2 years, we still have comments, we still have views on those segments more than 2 years on. Yeah, not so much bubblegum content there, is it? Bubblegum, every chew bubblegum after a little while, a quick while, the taste goes. That's quality. Yeah, the player profile is quality. It's not bubblegum content there. All right. Hi, sir. How are you, my brother? About Saliba, is he leaving again? I wish I could speak to William Saliba. I wish I could speak to Mikel Arteta and get them both on Cannon 4 team and say, all right, guys, come on, what's going on? How do you feel about William Saliba? Do you want him to stay? Do you want him to stay, Mikel Arteta? If you want him to stay, can I have it in writing? William Saliba, how do you feel about Arsenal? Actually, I think I know what he feels about Arsenal. I got a feeling I know what he feels about Mikel Arteta. But, you know, do you see yourself having a future at Arsenal? I would love to get them on Cannon 4 TV. But it's like, with transfer news, you don't know whether to believe it or not. And most of the time, I don't believe the news that I read out. It's just, yeah, people have said to me, we want to see more transfer news content. And that's what I'm trying to do here. But yeah, I would love to get them onto Cannon 4 and say, come on, guys, you know, what's going on? What's happening? Can we not come together and agree that, look, give William Saliba, you know, give him this season. You're not going to know, you know, you're not, if you can't give him an opportunity to prove himself, how are you going to know how he's going to fare in the Premier League? You've got to try him. Yeah? Is he tried and tested? No, he's not. Got to give him the time. Give him the time in the Premier League, man. Right. I think methinks we have finished. Am I finished? I think I've probably come to an end on this morning's show. But before I finish, I want to remind you guys, tomorrow I've got Arsenal Alex coming on Cannon 4 TV. We're going to be talking about how the media, social media goes into overdrive once transfer news comes up. And other bits and pieces to be had. It won't be more than an hour show. I don't like to go beyond an hour. And like I said, we've only got like 3 minutes before we've done and dusted this one. Apart from that, we've got a segment coming on later on this evening. Again, I'm trying to balance things out. I don't want to be doing so much on Cannon 4 TV content, and my work and my family life suffers. No, let's try and strike a good balance here. Transfer news is going to be the dominating content now going forward until it ends in August, which you'll probably see I would be doing less live shows in the evening. Unless something, you know, out of the blue happens, something miraculous and real breaking news, you're not going to see me. You won't see me. You see a lot of me in the afternoons with maybe 1 or 2 guests. The Easy Talk is out for the next 3 to 4 weeks. I'm not doing the live show, the flagship show every Friday evening. I'm giving myself a break from that. The Monday show with James Rowe and Eltel has also taken a break because I'm trying to factor in, again, make space for transfer news. So that is what's happening with Cannon 4 TV going forward. And also the VAR, Voice of Reason, my brother segment, is also having some time away as well. See, everyone's having time away apart from me. I'm reducing my time. That's what I'm doing here. Let's have a quick look. What's this? Let's quick go run through this one very, very quickly. Still got a couple of minutes before we call it quits. Arnie says that as an Arsenal fan, I only ever believe it when I see it in a real photo, etc. Yeah, that's the same thing what I said as well. I don't believe it. I learnt my lesson from the first season. I'm doing Cannon 4 TV. Hey, Ron Miles, as you come in, we're going out. As you're coming in, we're going out. This is a true brother. I would rather see sell Arteta instead of a Saliba. I'm late, I guess. Haha, yes, you are. Yeah. So again, look out for the pre-recorded and bits and pieces that'll be coming up later on this afternoon, or the evening, or the night, wherever you are. Because I know it's going to vary wherever you are in this world of ours. But yeah, that has been the proof of the pudding. Yeah, Granit Xhaka, Bellerin being on the verge of being sold to Roma. Another club. I can't remember now. Villarreal. Recoup the money, and we're going to go and hopefully buy Ruben Neves. And whether you agree with that or not, it's good to see some activity. Also spoke about William Saliba. He's now been linked to Newcastle, of all clubs. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is called for clarity. Once bitten, twice shy. He doesn't want to be falling into the same trap, being promised something that Mikel Arteta cannot deliver. and of course Emma Smith-Rowe. So there's some, some light at the end of the road. Emma Smith-Rowe is on the verge of signing a contract extension, take him to Arsenal until 2026. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So that has it been, people. That has been it. Anthony, as well, to you. You have a wonderful day, bro. So thank you for joining on this morning show here. Transfer news. Limber yourselves up. Get ready. Today's the official opening of the transfer window, people. Yeah, there you go. If you tune in for the first time, make sure it's not the last time. And but do the honors by subscribing to Canon 4 TV. All right. If by chance, and no, before I get into that one, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Same time, same place, a different day. Yeah, you heard it right here. That's right, I said it. Go and tell your mama and your papa that Alex said it on Canon 4 TV. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you for that. Thank you for joining me. And until then, if you've been wondering who or what you've been watching Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.